In the previous episode, we delved into the realm of the tree ants, the rulers of the canopy in the lush forests of Arthronia, and their reliance on trees that produce the essential sugar needed for their kingdom. Today, we turn our attention to the herbivores that are pivotal in this ecosystem. As we discussed earlier, every ant kingdom requires two valuable resources, sugar and protein. While sugar is readily harvested from the trees, obtaining protein poses a significant challenge as it necessitates hunting herbivores. This pursuit not only carries the risk of injury but also ignites fierce competitions among ant colonies, often leading to conflict. So, what types of herbivores do the ants seek to hunt, and how do they conquer these creatures?
20 million years post-seeding, during the mid-Proto-Chaetonian period, ant colonies seek for resources provided by the herbivores that roam the forests of Arthronia. However, the ant colonies in fungal Mars have evolved beyond mere hunters. They have also become adept at farming. Let's take a closer look at one of the remarkable creatures that have become livestock for the ants. Meet the Cyoccus nectarivorous, commonly known as the Arthonian aphids. The name Cyoccus derives from the Greek word siphon, meaning tube, and corvus, reminiscent of a crow, highlight its unique ability to siphon the resources. The term nectarivorous refers to its nectar-feeding habits, emphasizing its role in extracting sweet substances from plants. Measuring 5 cm in length and weighing a mere 2 grams. The Arthonian aphids possesses a soft, translucent green body adorned with small brown spots for camouflage, allowing it blend seamlessly with plant surfaces. Its long, sensitive antennas are finely tuned to detect chemical signal from both plant and the ever-watchful ants. Equipped with specialized flexible proboscis, the aphids can penetrate deep into plant tissues to extract sap. Its 6 slender legs, each with delicate curved tarsi, enable it to grip plant surfaces securely, ensuring it remains steady while feeding. These remarkable creatures boast well-developed abdominal glands that secrete honeydew, a sweet liquid eagerly collected by the ants. The brown spots on its back merely decorative. They serve a critical purpose. This spot can sense pheromones released by nearby ants, allowing the aphids to coordinate its behavior with its ant protectors. As the aphids consumes the plant sap, it converts excess sugars into honeydew, effectively creating a reward system for the ants that nurture and defend it. The ants milk their aphids companions by gently stroking them with their antennas to extract the sweet nectar. Cyoccus nectarivorous favor soft-stemmed plants rich in sap, such as the water oak and the giant grass. This symbiotic relationship not only benefits the aphids but also fortifies the ants, providing them with a consistent source of honeydew while ensuring the herbivore's safety from predators. While the Cyoccus nectarivorous relies heavily on the protection of their ant guardians, they have developed a fascinating survival mechanism. In time of danger, these aphids can release stress pheromones, signaling the ants to come to their aid. This remarkable adaptation allows them to maintain their close relationship with the ants, enhancing their mutualistic bond. Instead of hunting the aphids, the ants have chosen to cultivate a symbiotic relationship with them. This mutualism is beneficial for both parties. The aphids produce honeydew, a vital source of sugar for the ant colonies. In return, the ants diligently protect their aphids' livestock from other predator and rival ant colonies, ensuring that their sweet resource remains secure. However, not all herbivores in the fungal Mars can be domesticated like the aphids. Some sources of protein require a more aggressive approach akin to hunting big game. Enter the Gigantactis titan, or the giant grasshopper, a formidable herbivore that poses both challenge and an opportunity for the ant colonies. The name Gigantactis is derived from gigante, meaning giant, and acris, a term often used in taxonomy to refer the grasshopper. The epithet Titana pays homage to the Titans of Greek mythology, emphasizing the sheer size and strength of these creatures, growing to an impressive length of 80 cm to 1 meter and weighing between 5 to 8 kilograms. The giant grasshopper boasts a chitinous carapace that offers superior protection against predators. Its exoskeleton is adorned with natural camouflage patterns, enabling it to blend seamlessly into the dense foliage around it, resembling a mix of muted browns, greens, and grays. With powerful, elongated legs, the giant grasshopper is built for impressive leaps, allowing it to cover great distances quickly and evade danger. Its legs are lined with small, sharp spines, ready to fend off attackers during close encounters, while its wings are vestigial and serve minimal flight function. They are employed for display and sun protection rather than long-distance flight. The grasshopper's wings can produce warning sounds or showcase bright contrasting color when threatened, signaling potential toxicity to would-be predators. With its large compound size providing a wide field of vision, the giant grasshopper is adept at detecting motion from predators, allowing it to react swiftly. Its strong mandibles are perfect for processing tough plant material while remaining agile enough to feed efficiently. As a herbivore, the giant grasshopper is an opportunistic forager, feeding on a variety of fibrous plant, leaves, and stems. It prefers to graze during dawn or dusk, evading the peak activity times of its predators. The Gigantactis titana prefers to flee rather than fight, and when on alert, it can leap several meters in a single bound, using its powerful hind leg to escape predator lurking on the ground, like the formidable Formiciraptor wrens. Typically, these grasshoppers move in loose groups for safety, as the individuals can signal early warning to one another when danger approaches, spending much of their time motionless among the dense foliage. The giant grasshopper natural coloration helps it blend seamlessly into its environment, evading detection. Yet, as the ants plot their strategies for securing protein, the dynamic of predator and prey come into play to hunt insects larger than themselves. the ants must execute coordinated surprise attack. They target the grasshopper legs to incapacitate their quarry, preventing it from escaping. While injuries from the grasshopper's retaliatory strikes are inevitable, the ants press on with their hunt, determined to wear down their target until it is vulnerable and ultimately subdued. Both the aphids and the grasshoppers require a vital source of food that sustains their existence. Towering plants stand not only as food sources, but also as life-giving pillars for the herbivores in this ecosystem. Enter Gigantolopis botanon, or giant grass, a remarkable flora that plays a critical role in the survival of these herbivores. The name Gigantolopis fuses the Greek words gigantos, meaning giant, and botanon, meaning plant or herb, reflecting its immense size compared to earth grasses, and underscoring its importance as a primary food source. Rising to heights of 2 to 4 meters with a width of 10 to 15 centimeters. The giant grass features an expansive root system that delves up to 2 meters deep. Its blades are thick and robust, resembling bamboo in texture while retaining the flexibility characteristic of grass. Covered with tiny, waxy scales, the grass protects itself from dehydration and deters herbivores from consuming it too quickly. These scales serve as a natural barrier, preventing smaller predators from feasting on the grass, allowing it to reach towering heights. Beneath the thick outer layer of the grass blades lies a network of sap channels that flow through its stalk. This nutrient-rich sap becomes the primary food source for the aphids, who thrive on its sweetness and energy. Additionally, the sap attracts small ant colonies that farm the aphids, ensuring a steady supply of honeydew for their sustenance. The fibrous core of the grass blades grants the strength necessary to maintain its impressive stature. While flexible, the fibers are exceptionally resilient, preventing larger herbivores from easily tearing the grass apart. Furthermore, these fibers play a crucial role in maintaining water distribution, especially in the drier regions of Arthronia. With a wide and deep root system, the giant grass is designed to extract water from deep underground and store it within its blades. This adaptation allows Gigantolopis to thrive in a both moist and semi-arid environment, making it one of the most adaptable plant species on the planet. In response to the intense pressure from large herbivores, the giant grass has developed an exceptionally rapid growth rate. It can regrow lost blades within weeks, making it remarkably resilient to overgrazing. The quick regeneration allows it to offset the consumption by hefty herbivores, ensuring its dominance in the ecosystem remains intact. While creatures like the giant grasshopper can feast upon the grass, the giant grass employs a clever defense mechanism. It releases biochemical deterrents within its leaves that render the grass less palatable once a certain threshold of consumption is reached. This mild toxin reduces the herbivore's appetite. compelling them to relocate to other areas, thus preventing any particular section of the grassland from suffering excessive grazing. In a beautiful display of symbiosis, the giant grass has formed a beneficial relationship with aphids, which thrive on its nutrient-rich sap. In return, these aphids produce a sweet substance known as honeydew, a highly sought-after delicacy cultivated by numerous ant species in Arthronia. The grass is engineered to produce an abundance of sap, fostering large aphids populations that in turn attract ant colonies. These ants act as guardians, defending the grass from harmful insect or overgrazing by grasshoppers. The intricate relationship between the ant colonies, giant grass, and herbivores embodies a delicate balance within the ecosystem. An overabundance of giant grasshopper could lead to the depletion of giant grass, consequently diminishing the food supply for the aphids. Conversely, if the grasshopper population dwindles too much, it would also reduce the protein sources available for the ant colonies. Minor fluctuation in population can lead to significant ecological shift. Fast forward 20 million years into the mid-Proto-Chaetonian period, the ant colonies find themselves locked in fierce competition, vying against one another for their prey. They must adapt to defend their herds and hunting grounds from rival colonies. However, merely surviving against other ant factions isn't enough. A looming threat emerges from the shadowy depth of the canopy, indifferent to the fragile balance of their ecosystem, and a new danger is poised to strike. This predator is no mere herbivore, it poses a significant risk to the ants, attacking any unwary or isolated soldiers. As these predators prepare for an onslaught, the once stable environment now hangs in a precarious balance, with the potential for chaos on the horizon. Thank you for watching this episode of ArthroGenesis. In the next episode, we will dive into the predator species of fungal Mars. Leave me a comment if you have any thoughts on this episode. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video.